Hey guys, Lee here. Just going to do a touch IC on a 6 Plus for a customer. Just the standard touch IC for the 6 Plus. So I thought I'll just do a video and show you how I do my touch IC, which I'm pretty sure everyone does the same now, but I thought I'd, whilst doing it, record it so you can have a look. So I'll take off my sticker there, and then I take off the back sticker. This is an EMI sticker, so electromagnetic interference sticker for radio. So it is more than just a sticker. Let's come along like that, and then give it a lift, and can usually peel the whole thing up nice and clean. And then I come back to there, get my board holder, so what I do is I stick just a little bracket for a heat shield on top, like so. And then I'll pull this chip off. Bring it up to around 375, 380. Get that chip up. It actually had a bit of underfill. Had a little bit of underfill on the chip, which I should have attended to. That's why it wouldn't come up on the side here, just over here. I did notice at the last second there's a little bit here. You can see it just there. It was grabbing on, but it's still fine. We didn't disturb anything, so everything looks good. We will have to put this capacitor back though, by the look of it. The little cap has been lifted now. So I'll see if I can roll that off. I managed to roll that one off. So if I can get him Okay, so I got that cap. So he is there. Let's put him away for now. Where are we going to stick him? Stick him down there. Okay, and then we'll roll this one towards us. That'll do. Pop him over there on there. Pick him up the iron. That's it. That'll do it. So let's put that cap back. And get it out of here. Okay. Cap's back. Alright. Now we're just going to clean up this area. And flux. Bit of solder. Turn it around. Okay, now I'm going to wick this. A lot of people say, no, don't wick it, don't wick it. But I like to wick it because it gets a cleaner job. It's a lot easier to re-put the IC on as well when it's been wicked because you don't have to hold it. It'll just plop into place. And in my opinion, it looks a lot better. Go over that once more. magic. That's looking good. So we'll just grab, normally I don't do wipe off the alcohol, it's only because I want to show you guys the finished job. There you go, look at that area there, perfect. Absolutely beautiful, that's how it should look. So as you can see there, that M1 pad, we'll go along to it here, does not look broken at all. So where are we? So I'll show you. Does not look broken at all. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do our jumper, our M1 jumper. So it breaks right there, right where I've got that. Right across there, you can see the break there. I'll zoom up in a minute. Just grind away at this. Like that. You can actually see I'll give you a bit more light. Are we? You can actually see the break. So it's right across there. This bit here. There. So we need to fix that. So we'll put a jumper on there. Okay, so we just basically touch up this trace. There we go, it just disappeared on me. And that's why you have the probable touch. For that reason. So you want to make this a nice solid joint. Like that. So a nice big bit of solder sticking up from there. Now we'll pop that aside and we'll get our bracket. We'll get our wire, our jumper wire. If I can break a bit off. This is ultra thin. There we go. Heaps more than I need, but oh well. Okay. So you just want to clean it up like that. So it's looking nice and neat. I might add a little bit of flux onto that wire. So it's like that. Real thin stuff, this. Get some decent tweezers. Look a bit better. I've actually got some more tweezers on order. Because these ones, I think I had it. I'll position this first. Just like that. Just wondering if that's a good enough connection on there. I would say yes. And now we just cut the end of the jumper off. Make sure the knife's around the right way. So it's better. Like so. Grab the remainder jumper. That looks pretty good actually. That looks very, very well done. Very happy with that. So I'll just clean up that area. Get some low heat on here. Because what I want to do now is I want to put some UV glue on there. That looks good. Okay, so we'll get some UV glue, which is, I just use the mechanic stuff here. On an old business card. And you only need a little tiny drop. Like so. And I use a needle just for putting it on. Okay. So we can probably go a little bit further. Okay, we'll just whack out our UV light. So that's done. While that's doing that, we'll grab our old chip, because we know there's nothing wrong with that, and we'll just do a quick reball on the chip. So hopefully everyone's having a good day, and everyone's busy with repairs or doing whatever you do. I've been super busy lately with touch ICs and water damaged and baseband, iPhone 6 baseband. It's been pretty crazy. So that's what I do there. Give it a little bit of a clean up. Okay, grab my stencil. Make sure the stencil is clean. This one's got all solder paste all over it. Sometimes I forget to clean them. Okay. All good. Get your solder paste. I use dry solder paste. I tend to find that goes pretty well. If you leave it out a little while, it softens up, and then I put it back in the fridge, and I didn't say freezer then. Back in the fridge, and she's all good. So I blob it on like that. Turn it down a bit so you can see. Blob it on like this. I try not to waste it because it's expensive. Only joking. It's not expensive. Okay. And I give it a quick clean up. Get ready to press it down. Set your temperature around, I use about 240, 250. As soon as it starts to bubble up like that, you stop, you pull away, and then it'll be fine. Okay, that was a shock and reball. Let's try that again. That's probably the worst reball I've ever done. So, looks like we're going to do that one again. Come on, out of there. No, you didn't want to be reballed the first time, so let's do let's do it properly the second time. Oh no, they still want to be trapped in there. Let's make sure there's no solder left in there. Okay, so let's start again. That does happen, but not very often. Clean our stencil. I think next time I've got to hold it a bit tighter. Okay, let's do that again. I've actually got some proper 3D stencils coming, so that'll be good because I'm over these $2 ones. So that looks a bit better. So there we go. Now we'll just have to wait for our jumpers still being cured. There's a couple of marks out of this one, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's only the top surface. This is like a little protective cover over the top of the chip. The actual chip is the silver looking part. So that looks pretty nice. So that chip's ready to rock and roll. This is a nice solder, this one. This one is 0.35 millimeters. And what's that got? SN62 tin lead solder from Multicore. Handy Parts told me about this one. It's a really nice one for doing micro stuff. And then I just use the normal 0.8, 60%. Cheapo, I think, but it works for the thick stuff, for cleaning up and cleaning pads and stuff. So I'll just clean up a bit here. Sorry guys. Alright, let's check how this is going. Oh, did I get some on there? I did. Oh, it's just old stuff off my needle, I'd say. It's old. Otherwise that would have stuck on there. Alright, so let's have a look. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Here is our jumper. So I think we'll go ahead and stick a chip on this now. Now because we have flat pads, we have the ability to get this in position and not even hold it, and it should lock itself in pretty much perfectly, just like that. So let's put it up to about 370, 375. Make sure you guys can see it nicely. A nice gentle bit of heat to start with. There we go, moving into position. There we go. Now it's into position. Give it a little tap if you want. Done. And that's about it. Just wait a second and give that a clean up. Some flux remover. Okay. And that's pretty much our job done. So we take it off. Take it off and we flip our lid back over. We should be able to get a nice seal on this, so it looks like it's nearly factory. As you can tell there, it looks pretty damn good. Is that done? We'll put it in our board and test it. Sorry, we'll put it in our housing and test our board. Our board and our test it. Hands up who hates putting this antenna back on. Me. I really hate it. The antenna. I might use a scope. It's so much easier and quicker. There we go. Click that back on. Yeah, that thing. I hate it. The antenna annoys me. So we'll get it under like that. Get it under you. Flip this up. Okay, so that's all in. Okay. SIM cards tray in. Pop our screen on. And turn it on. So here it is here. So we're just going to check to make sure we have our touch, and I'll show you how I check for touch to make sure this doesn't fail. I used to have ones that failed back a while ago because I didn't do what I do, and now since I've been doing it this way, I don't get any comeback at all. And that is all I do is press really hard in just above. I'll show you. So I press really hard above, just on here, where this is here. This bracket sits, and this sits directly under that is the touch IC that you've just done with the M1 jumper. It's around here somewhere, and I press really hard on there. So here's our iPhone, and we will see what the password is. And there we go. So I press really hard down here, so I grab an icon like that. It's hard doing this. I normally do it the other way, like that, and I push really hard. And then if it doesn't drop icon, which it's not, that is done. So yeah, so let's have a look. It's not the easiest way to hold it. So here we go. So yeah, as you can tell, working touch again. Happy days. Beautiful. So yeah, that's how I do my touch IC disease on an iPhone 6 Plus. Thanks very much. If you need this done, let me know, and I can definitely hook this up for you. And please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks very much. See you later. Bye.